Have you ever looked around and wondered why some people are always swimming in cash while others are drowning in debt? It's not an accident. It's not luck. It's a game, and most people don't even know they are playing it. On one side, you have people who live paycheck to paycheck. They work hard, they follow the rules, but their bank account is always gasping for air. They buy things they think will make them happy, but all they get is a bigger bill. Every month is a scramble, a stressful marathon just to get back to zero. They are constantly reacting to financial emergencies instead of preparing for them. It's a treadmill of financial desperation, and honestly, it's exhausting to watch. On the other side, you have the rich. And I do not just mean billionaires on private jets. I mean the people who have control. Their money works for them, not the other way around. While one person pays 22% interest to buy a new television, the other collects dividends from the company that made the television. They see the world differently. They do not see expenses. They see investments. They do not see problems. They see opportunities. They are building systems, acquiring assets, creating streams of income that flow to them while they sleep. Let us talk about Niccolo Machiavelli. He wrote a book called The Prince, a ruthless guide to getting and keeping power. What does a 16th century philosopher have to do with your credit card debt? Everything. Machiavelli was not teaching evil. He was teaching realism. See the world as it is, not as you wish it were. Understand power dynamics. Anticipate your opponent's moves. Act decisively. Money is power. Your financial life is your kingdom. You either rule it, or someone else will. Better to be feared than loved, if you can't be both. In money, make choices that command respect, especially from yourself. Stop making weak, emotional choices. Instead of buying to be loved, make moves your future self respects. Be disciplined. Say no to instant gratification. Your money answers to you, not to your fleeting desires or your neighbors. Preach foresight. Anticipate market shifts, downturns, personal emergencies. Build a fortress, strategic, not pessimistic. Be a lion and a fox, strength to fend off wolves like disasters and bad deals, cunning to spot traps, scams, high-interest debt, emotional spending. The wealthy apply Machiavellian principles every single day. They see a grand game of chess, while the average person plays checkers, 5, 10, 20 moves ahead. They do not buy because it is up today, but because they understand the strategy, the position, and the future cash it will generate. They are patient. The most powerful moves are not always the most dramatic ones. Sometimes the best move is to wait. Consider calculated cruelty. Make a tough, unpopular decision now to avoid a bigger disaster later. In finance, that is discipline. The rich are cruel to their present-day desires. They say no to the expensive car, the designer clothes, the lavish dinners. Short-term cruelty builds long-term freedom and power. They master appearances, project stability and confidence to attract partners and terms, even while privately making ruthless cuts and calculated risks. Machiavelli warned against mercenaries. Financially, diversify your power base. Do not rely on a 9-to-5 you do not control. Build dividends, rent, royalties, and business profits. If one stream dries up, others sustain you. Rule your own economy. Spend, debt, now, show off. Versus, invest, assets, future, grow. The broke ask, what can I buy? The rich ask, how can I make this grow? Every paycheck is a soldier for their financial army. The broke buy liabilities to impress. The rich quietly accumulate assets. Drive a solid used car while your portfolio grows to 7 figures. The goal is a strong balance sheet, not a flashy feed. The broke fear calculated risk, yet accept guaranteed loss to inflation. The rich learn to take smart risks. Playing it safe is the surest way to lose. The broke mindset blames the government, the economy, the boss, bad luck, and becomes a victim of circumstance. This victim mentality is a prison. The rich internalize. They take extreme ownership, study failures, and correct strategy. They are the architects of their life, rulers of their kingdom. Blame wastes energy. Only action creates change. Enough theory. Let us talk about what you can do right now. Here are simple, Machiavellian moves to take control of your financial kingdom. First, Conduct a ruthless audit. Track every dollar for a month. Do not judge, just track. Know where it goes. Gather intelligence. Your enemy is waste. Find the mercenaries, unused subs, daily coffees, impulse buys, and cut them without mercy. Reallocate your army. Second, embrace the fox. Become clever. Your biggest trap is high-interest debt. Start with the highest APR and attack it with every spare dollar. Call to negotiate a lower rate. Mention a balance transfer. Be polite but firm. You are negotiating your freedom. Third, act like a lion. Make a bold move. Pay yourself first. Set an automatic transfer, 5%, 10% if you can, into a separate investment account. Untouchable. It will feel uncomfortable. It forces you to live on less. The future king, you, gets fed first. Fourth, build your fortress. An emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of essentials in a high-yield savings account. Separate from investments. Not to make you rich, to keep you from becoming poor. It lets you decide from strength, not desperation. The secret. Treat your finances as a kingdom to rule, not a place where you live like a peasant. The rich are strategists, ruthless with spending, cunning with investments. They build fortresses to protect power. They do not hope for a better future, they engineer it. They see money as a tool of power, and they wield it. Stop being a passive observer. Become the commander of your life. Be brutally honest. Choose discipline over comfort. Think years, not minutes. The easy path leads to instant gratification and blame. The harder path leads to freedom, security, control. Habits that keep you broke are a prison. Habits that build wealth are the keys. Disciplined saving, educated risk, long-term strategy, radical responsibility. You do not need a fancy degree or a rich uncle. You need a mindset shift. Stop playing checkers. Start learning chess. Audit, invest, build your fortress.